Without Remorse stars Michael B. Jordan as John Kelly, a Navy SEAL who goes on a path to avenge his wife's murder, only to find himself inside of a larger conspiracy. This is directed by Stefano Sollima and is written by Will Staples and Taylor Sheridan, the latter of whom was brought in for rewrites. And it's the second time Sheridan wrote a film that Sollima directed, after 2018's Sicario: Day of the Soldado. And while Sheridan's built up a reputation over the last few years for his grounded yet creatively exciting screenplays, this unfortunately isn't one of them, as he opts to play things a lot safer for the most part, arguably outside of the brutal attack on Kelly and his family early on. The film's honestly nothing that we haven't seen before, playing things by the numbers as Kelly bounces around and we get all these names of disposable enemies that we couldn't care less about as we wait for the discovery that someone on the inside had a hand in all of this and reveals themselves, since that's how movies like this almost always go. Joining Jordan are Jamie Bell as a CIA officer and Jodie Turner-Smith as another Navy SEAL, while Guy Pearce appears in a supporting role as the Secretary of Defense. And everyone plays their roles totally straight-faced at all times, spewing exposition, giving orders, and keeping things strictly all business. Even Brett Gelman appears in a small role, and while he's normally a funny guy, he's totally lacking in personality here, giving nothing but cryptic dialogue in his brief appearance. And lacking in personality is basically how I describe this movie as a whole. Everyone's only given so much to do, outside of moving things along to the next location, so it only allows for there to be so much emotion and only so many chances to connect with these characters. Thankfully though, Michael B. Jordan himself single-handedly saves this film, and gives us someone to root for. Not that Kelly's written above average or anything, but when Jordan's presented with even the slightest opportunity to give us something substantive, he takes advantage, especially in the earlier scenes where things are tied a lot more to his personal vendetta, before things shift to the larger conspiracy at hand. Moments like him trying to cope with the death of his wife early on are especially really well done and heartbreaking. And because he keeps a lot of that same energy throughout the film, that's what keeps us invested. Not that anyone else did a bad job, but they don't have much to work with. The only other consistently enjoyable thing about this is the action. It's nothing that's super creative, but it's nicely choreographed for what it is, and we get them at a pretty frequent rate. And that also allows the film to mostly move at a decently quick pace. The 2 hours don't fly by, as there are a couple of exposition-heavy moments we probably could have done without, but they surprisingly moved along a lot better than I was expecting. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of these sort of movies to begin with, and it's not like this did anything truly unique that I'd want to revisit anytime soon. However, it was a decent watch, mainly due to Michael B. Jordan's performance, as well as some action scenes that were fun enough for what they were. If Jordan wasn't involved, I don't know if this would have worked even half as well. If you like these Tom Clancy movies or elaborate spy thrillers, then give this a shot because you might be satisfied, but otherwise, it's not a must-watch or anything. Without Remorse gets a 6 out of 10. So, let me know, did you see Without Remorse, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Do you have a favorite Tom Clancy movie? Do you have a favorite Michael B. Jordan movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.